Okay, YouTubers, this is the Angryprepper. So, today's video, we're going to talk about the next 6 months. Now, things that I'm going to go over in this video, does it absolutely mean the next 6 months? No. Possibly could be a year. It could be next week. But nonetheless, the way everything's unfolding and how fast everything's unfolding, I don't like it. But that being said, guys, these are things that we should take note of, and that's it. And this is also sort of like, I don't want to say piggyback, but I watched Viking preparing this video today. I guess he released it today about being ready. But being ready for yourself, not so much everyone else. And being ready for the harsh things that are going to need to be done. That's pretty much what the video came down to, right? So anyway, you could hit the link here and watch that video. But listen, he's talking about getting real, right? So in the next 6 months, guys, things are going to get absolutely real. They dropped the hammer today in New York City about the vaccine mandate to do indoor activities or anything indoors, sorry. And so when I said that that was going to happen, people like, nah, that's going to go too far. He's not going to do that. Here we are, guys. He did it. Now, for those of you that have been following me for a while, you've heard me say this before. You've heard me say that things are going to get a little harsh here in New York. Because I'm just following the fucking politics. I'm following the idiots that are allowing certain things to happen and with no repercussion because no one's saying anything to them. And to boot, they're also saying, fuck the people by doing what they're doing. But anyway, let's get into what could be happening in the next 6 months. So, guys, in the next 6 months, we're going to see some interesting shit. I know that we are definitely going to see a lockdown. Now, you have the federal government and New York City, and even if I'm not mistaken, New York State governor said that there won't be any lockdowns. The week before they were talking about lockdowns, but now they're talking about no lockdowns, and I can guarantee you we are going to see another lockdown, if not a couple more, just because they want to see how this vaccine uptick goes from the announcement today. And if I'm not mistaken, Cuomo made a similar announcement about New York State. So with that, guys, you're going to see people running to make appointments so that they don't get bogged down with the bullshit. But the next lockdown, guys, that we're going to see, it's going to be harsh. And I think it's going to be longer. There's going to be more things involved with this lockdown. And it's going to absolutely get out of control because these people don't know how to do anything right. We're talking about the politicians. We're talking about de Blasio and Governor Cuomo. They don't know how to do shit right. So with that, the next lockdown is going to be harsh. Now, I'm doing a video on the dark side of lockdowns. I know a couple people have done those videos a few months ago, but now looking at the direction we are headed, that video seems warranted now. So we're going to see a bigger push or worse push, depending on how you look at it, of the vaccine. You're going to see an insane amount of bullying, an insane amount of, I guess, coercion. You're going to see an insane amount of commercials about taking the vaccine. You're going to see some push that you wouldn't believe. And then for those who don't take it, we're going to see guilt videos. We're going to see bullying videos. We're going to see politicians talk about blaming us. Like I said in my last video about they're going to blame us. But we're going to see a bigger push with that. So not just what they're doing now, we're going to see some absolutely outrageous shit get worse with the blame game. They're going to blame us when the next wave hits, and they're going to be like, these are the people that started the next wave, and these are the people that got the people who were vaccinated infected. That's what we're going to see. Again, the blame game is going to go into overdrive in the next 6 months. For those of us who don't take the vaccine, there's going to be little wiggle room. And a lot of us are going to have to, like I said before, make that choice. Either we stand our ground or we take it. Now, I noticed that there were a couple of YouTubers, and I have to say this, guys, because I'm fucking annoyed by this. But there were YouTubers who were talking about not taking the vaccine. There were YouTubers that were like, I'm never taking a shot because I'm a real nigga. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. I'm not taking it. Fuck that. And what do they go and do? They turn around and they take the vaccine. They called it all the names in the world. They said they would never take it, and then they turned around and then they took it. Now, I could see if you had a reason for taking it. I could see if you needed it for your job or there was a loved one who was sick. I can see that. But the fact that Or I can see that you were being backed into a corner, which a lot of us are going to be backed into a corner. I can see if you're backed into a corner and you took it. But the fact that you took it before any of that happens, you don't have a loved one that's sick, and you were talking all that shit, and then you turn around and take it, that's a problem. That means you are not a man and a woman of your words. You are just another fucking talking head and or a coward that ran out there and believed the bullshit that's going on. So, for those of us who are hanging in tough, we're going to have to hang in tougher, because we're going to absolutely lose friends who are going to stab you in the back because they sat there and with you said, I'm not taking it, I'm not taking that, I'm not taking this. And then they run out and they sneakily get it. There was an article about how people are disguising themselves to take the vaccine because they don't want their friends to know. Well, listen, man, if you're that hard up, then take it. You shouldn't hide, but also don't talk shit about it and then take it. We are already seeing a division with this shot. So the division's already starting. It's turning into the vaccinated and unvaccinated. You know, unvaccinated versus the vaccinated, or vice versa. We're already seeing that, guys. And that division's only going to get worse. It's going to get bigger, and it's going to divide us even more. It's going to divide this country almost down the middle. Or maybe more like 60-40. 60 vaccinated, 40% not. Right? And that's going to drive a lot of friendships apart. That's going to drive a lot of family members apart. Almost like the Trump elections, or the Trump being president. He drove a lot of families apart. This is the same thing. It's the same boat we're in right now, except for we're talking about the shot. So, guys, you're going to have to get ready to lose your friends. You're absolutely going to have to get ready to not talk family members anymore. Because if your family member is stupid enough to stop talking to you for either reason, either you took it or you didn't, they're not your family and they're not your friends. I know plenty of guys who've taken the vaccine and for whatever reason they took it, they took it. We're still friends, we're still talking, there's no judgment, at least on my part. But when you start sitting there telling people they need to take it because of X, Y, and Z, and if you don't, you're part of the problem, there goes your enemy right there. Doesn't matter whether you take it, doesn't matter whether you don't take it, guys. You shouldn't be getting divided because this is what they want. The elite want this division. They want us to break up. So you guys have to be careful about feeding in to this bullshit. I said before, I'll say it again, we might start seeing acts of violence. We'll probably see the unvaccinated get attacked. We might see vaccinated get attacked by unvaccinated, right? Well, we definitely will probably see, not definitely, we will probably see a rise in violence because of this division that's forming. Now, the next thing we might see in the next 6 months is Biden resigning. Now, I'm going to do a video on the Angry Truths channel about Biden resigning and why I think he's going to resign sooner than later. I'm not saying he's resigning for sure, guys. I'm just saying the likeliness of him resigning now is bigger than it was, let's say, 2-3 months ago. We all saw that town hall meeting. That was a mess. And for those of you that didn't, I'm going to put the link to it in the description section below. You got to take a look at it. It's horrendous. So with that, guys, his cognitive decline is on the front stage. It's on the world stage. And everybody who watched that is embarrassed. I felt sorry for him. So we might see him resign, and then we'll have Kamala fucking dickface and Michelle Obama, who'll probably be picked as vice president, take over the country and wreck it even more. Now, Michelle Obama showed zero leadership when she was first lady, and Kamala Harris has already proven she can't be a leader as a vice president. You think she's going to automatically become this great leader because she's a president now? No, guys, she sucks. She sucked a lot of dick to get to where she was. She's going to suck this country right into the ground. She's probably going to fucking, again, invite the Chinese to come in and take over for her because it's too much pressure, right? So, guys, we might be seeing a president resign for medical reasons, and that might be happening again in the next 6 months to a year. At least that one, 6 months to a year. We are definitely, guys, going to see more protesting. I think we're going to see more vaccine protesting than anything else. We're going to see anti-vaxxers and people who are for the vaccine. So we're going to see pro-vaccine protesting, which doesn't make sense, and we're going to see anti-vaccine vaccine protest. Sorry, Jesus Christ, it's like a jumble. So anyway, We're going to start seeing this more. We're going to see a lot of people taking to the streets. We're going to see something again downtown Manhattan. I'll put the date now. I think it's like August 14th or something like that. It's supposed to be a rally for city workers against the mandation of the vaccine. But we're going to see more protesting around the United States, and it might get ugly at some point. Just don't know when. The way this division's going, guys, in my notes, I wrote that in the next 6 months, we might see civil war. I don't think we're going to see that in the next 6 months. We're definitely going to see that in our lifetime, though. But as far as the next 6 months go, we're going to see more Chinese influencing in the next 6 months. We're absolutely going to see the Chinese taking over from the inside. They already bought 33,000 acres of farmland out west. What do you think they're going to do with that farmland? Now, they could be procuring more land to create and grow more food for their people, or they could be taking over from within. I'm hoping they're growing more food for their people rather than starting their own country from within and growing on the inside out kind of deal. But guys, the next thing that we're probably going to see within the next 6 months, there's a lot going on in the next 6 months, mind you, all right? And this is just an opinion video. So don't sit there and like, well, the Angryprepper said, no, don't do that. It's an opinion video. The next 6 months too, guys, we're going to see a few more diseases pop up, a few more viruses pop up. And those are going to be used as scare tactics, and then one of them might even be the real deal. The one that has a higher mortality rate that is definitely going to have us on lockdown for a longer period of time. So the next few viruses that are popping up, guys, if you type in like viruses 2020, you're going to probably see 5 or 6 major ones pop up right now. 6 months, guys, we're going to see new viruses pop up or new diseases pop up, something contagious, something way worse than COVID. It's going to make COVID look like a legitimate fucking cold. All right, guys, so other than that, this is the Angryprepper. Thank you for watching. You can like and subscribe to this channel. You can also follow me on all the shit in the description section below. All right, guys, thank you for watching.